A recognition of acquired competencies and skills process includes several steps. What happens during the welcome stage? This stage allows me to learn about the RAC process. I make sure it's the right service for me. Depending on where I am seeking recognition for my skills and competencies, the welcome can take place either individually or in a group, in person, or remotely. Once I've received all the necessary information, I must prepare my file. What happens during the file preparation stage? First, I fill out the descriptive sheets for the chosen program. These were given to me during the welcome stage. Then, I gather all the required documents. If I need help, I can receive support. Once my file is complete, I submit it to the educational organization. My file was then reviewed by a counselor. Now, what happens during the validation interview? At this point, I am invited to meet with one or more content specialists. The content specialist is the person who will recognize my competencies and help me reach my goals. The validation interview can be held in person or remotely. Based on my file, the interview is used to discuss my experiences in relation to the trade and the study program. This is not an evaluation, but rather a meeting to identify competencies that are ready to be evaluated and competencies that need to be updated, practiced, or learned. After the interview, I will receive a report indicating what I need to do next. Now I am ready to go through evaluations and acquire competencies. But how does evaluation work in the RAC process? Evaluation is the step that allows my competencies to be officially recognized. I will demonstrate that I have mastered the elements listed on the descriptive sheet. Depending on the program of study and the competency, the evaluation can be conducted in different ways, called recognition conditions. The main methods of evaluation are the interview, a discussion between the evaluator and me. It allows me to demonstrate that I can apply knowledge during certain activities. The task in the presence of an evaluator. I must perform a practical task to demonstrate my competency either at my workplace or in a training center. A personal production. I may be asked to produce something, such as a component or a written reflection. After submitting my work, I may be asked to perform a task or attend an interview to confirm authorship. Other methods include recorded video tasks, recognition of a competency card or certification, or a document issued by an employer. When I pass an evaluation, a success is recording on a learning transcript. If I don't fully succeed, I will be guided to acquire the missing competencies and can be reassessed. How exactly does this work in the RAC process? Do I absolutely have to go back to school? Acquiring competencies means learning and developing what's missing in order to succeed in the planned evaluation. This can be done in various ways. For example, watch videos or read materials. Get help from a colleague or a friend to learn a new task. Practice on equipment at work or in a training center. Participate in training activities organized by the training center or another organization. Do internships in the workplace supervised by the training center. These are just a few examples. All ways of learning are valid. Once I've acquired a new competency and feel ready to be evaluated, the content specialist will plan the evaluation with me.